Hello everyone, it's Disarray here and welcome to The Tourist, or just Tourist, a game which was created by Owl Cave for Asylum Jam 2015. The game takes place in a bed and breakfast in a Shilton-on-Sea, and that's literally all I know about it. So let's go ahead and start the game and see what it's about. Okay, left click and right click is examine. Shilton-on-Sea, it's been a while. There's a conference on this evening and I wanted to attend. I need to get settled in, familiarise myself. The usual. It's a bit nerve-wracking, exciting too though. It's important I fit in. Okay, so we have a picture of the seafront. A beautiful painting of Shilton-on-Sea. It's drawn as if the artist was out at sea looking onto the shore. Interesting angle and composition. It conveys a sense of loneliness and isolation. You can see the seashore bustling with life, but you, the viewer, aren't part of it. You're at a distance, watching life go by. Fair enough. Do we want any tea, coffee, sugar, creamer? I shouldn't really be making drinks, okay. A kettle, it looks like it's past its prime. I don't think they've cleaned it since the 80s. Fantastic. Right, a vent. The cover's screwed on pretty tightly, maybe I can get it off somehow. Can we interact with the pillow? There's something here, an earring. Oh my, it must have fallen off. I better keep hold of that. It's a very memorable pair. So where's the other one? Right, that's one thing I need. Still have plenty of time to gather up whatever else. We needed the earring. No time for sleeping. A painting of the coast just beyond Shilton. The caves were rumoured to be used by smugglers in the 1800s, but I heard a darker story. A number of women started disappearing. This was mid-century. Eventually a search party from the town found their way into the caves, and what they found horrified them. The bodies of the missing women were strewn over the rocks. Stark naked, their flesh looked like it had been gnawed upon. And worse, there were more bodies of missing girls, women from out of town, strays, runaways. A local man with a bit of a reputation as a skirt lifter took the blame. Hanged, drawn and quartered he was. Mob justice. But of course the disappearances didn't stop. The cave stayed empty though, and the townsfolk stopped looking after that. Okay, so we have our earring in the inventory, a shell earring. Oh, that's really pretty. It's a picture of the fairground. It used to be Shilton-on-Sea's main attraction. These days though, the fairground's a bit run down. A lot of the rides were closed. There was a nasty accident if I recall. The park never really recovered. Shame. Life goes on. A painting of St. Jacob's Church. In the 1600s, a vicar from the city moved here. Folk didn't take to him. They didn't like outsiders in Shilton back then. Small-town gossip ensued, and rumours about that vicar was seen cavorting in the woods with an unidentified choir boy. The tale varied, but wagging tongues were keen to establish the presence of satanic goings-on in every retelling. The more rational minds of the day dismissed it as a smear campaign against an innocent outsider. That was until, however, the wretched vicar was found one day splayed across his own altar. His throat had been cut, and his heart removed. Shortly after, the choir of St. Jacob's was disbanded. Well, that's very unfortunate. This town has seen a lot of problems. There appears to be nothing under here, and I have no reason to hide just now. Fair enough. Bible. There's something tucked inside. An ID card. I need this to get into the conference. Strange to have left it in the Bible of all places. I've got a couple of things now. Still making good time though. Don't want to get caught on the hop. Fair enough. Let's see if there's anything inside. A couple of books. Oh, The Charnel House by Louis Cassell, and a guide to local landmarks. It's like in the Charnel House trilogy. Fair enough. That's cool. Let's see if there's anything inside. A couple of books. More Charnel House. Fair enough. It's raining. I'd better not open it. Fair enough. I'll take a look inside. Clothes. Plenty of clothes to last until after the weekend. They're all a perfect fit. Good choices if I do say so myself. I'm not wearing any of these to the conference this evening though. What's inside here then? An old copy of Scrabble. Interesting that this would be here in a room with a single bed. I wonder if all the letters are still here. Well, we could check. Got some time to play Scrabble maybe. It's the cliff overlooking Shilton Bay, Lover's Leap. This particular cliff hit the spotlight in 1955 when the mayor's daughter, pregnant with her lover's child outside of wedlock, plunged to her death. Her body was never found. Her lover's identity remains unknown. People speculated that the pair had taken the jump together in an eternal suicide pact. Since then, no less than 17 suicides have been recorded on the same stretch of cliff. The cliff's nickname is a misnomer. None of the subsequent suicides were couples. It's a photo of a penny arcade from the early 20th century. The penny arcade business was booming in Shilton until one day strange talk sprang up. Numerous Shilton residents began to report that their young offspring were having dramatic nightmares. These night terrors all centred around one attraction at the penny arcade, the Jolly Captain. This animatronic doll would hoot with laughter, rock around and sing sea shanties when presented with a copper. But the children became so deathly afraid of the Captain that business for the penny arcade took a nosedive. In 1985, the Captain was moved to the arcade on New Shilton Pier, and the nightmares stopped. That's weird. Oh, this is the portrait from the Charnel House trilogy as well. I can just about see that. A sepia portrait photograph of a young woman. In the late 1800s, Victorian death photography had gripped Shilton. A local family, the Brewers, set up a studio dedicated to the practice. People would bring their loved ones from far and wide to be eternally captured in the Brewers' much-lauded spirit camera. Today, if you see a Victorian portrait photograph around in Shilton-on-Sea, there's a good chance the subject was deceased at the time of the picture. Let's look at this note on the mirror then. Oh, let's look at the mirror. Here we go. It's a list of people to talk to at the conference. I'll definitely need this. Getting there. Fantastic. Was someone at the door already? I wasn't finished looking at things. They seem to have gone. I'm sure I have time to ignore them for a bit. A painting of Coleman's Codfish and Chip Shop, circa 1967. Coleman's was by far the most popular chippy in Shilton for many decades. Even restaurant critics of the day, who typically turned their noses up at takeaways, were raving about Coleman's cod. Then in the 70s, their supplier vanished. They tried other fish, but it was no good. Their signature taste was gone, lost to the sea. Customers began to drift away, and that was that. Ronald Coleman closed his doors for the final time on June 13, 1979. A black and white photograph of Shilton Sands Animal Sanctuary taken in 1943. Being a small coastal town, Shilton-on-Sea escaped any major damage during World War II. However, tragedy almost struck when during a post-war victory demonstration, a Gloucester Meteor malfunctioned in mid-air. The plane came down on the back of the big cat enclosure at the animal sanctuary. Other than the pilot, no lives, human or animal, were lost. And according to the park owners, no big cats escaped during the accident. Fair enough, let's look at our toiletries. Okay, such a beautiful scent, vaguely autumnal like October air. So we've got some perfume on. Sensible underwear. Oh, we're going to wear black lace lingerie to the conference, are we? What, are we expecting to pick someone up? Oh, you never know where I might end up afterwards. What the hell? Oh god, is someone trying to get in again? Breathe, just stay calm. It's going to be okay. Phew, they've gone for now. I'd better hurry though. This is really... Why are we carrying sexy lingerie around with us to a conference? That's very strange. Trouser press. I have nothing to press right now. What about our sexy lingerie? We could press that. Okay, so this is bathroom. I'll just pop in here. We're very knowledgeable, by the way, because we know pretty much everything about these paintings that we're seeing on the wall. It's quite impressive. Here we go, makeup and a hairbrush. I'll need this. Gotta look my best for the conference tonight and hopefully the after party. And I'm done. Ready. And just in time too, it seems. God, it sounds like they'll have the door open in no time. I need to hide. Stay calm and hide, yes. Okay, under the bed then. It's a good thing I knew that was here. Perfect, I can hide under here. Okay, let's do that. It's not just... But this is the first place they're gonna look. I mean, if you're looking for someone, you're gonna hide under the bed. I had to wait for them to get the handyman out of the bloody pub. I've lost an earring too, one of the lovely shell ones Brad gave me, yeah. God, yes, Brad's gonna be there today. I'll walk in and he'll say, Maggie, you look divine as always. Every time, yeah, haha. And I'm just like thinking, take me now. Cher, seriously, how does a beautiful guy like that have such a trout for a wife? Ha, it's 3 times a year actually, but you're right, at least he's mine then. Anyway, got to run, I'm late, love you, bye, mwah. What is happening? This is very strange. So a woman's just let herself into my room. What the fuck? Okay, what the hell is happening? I wear her face? I wear all your faces. The night stretched before me, her life stretches before me. My body feels her curves, her clothes, her face becomes mine. I am her and she is me. But it's only fleeting, it's only for tonight. Tonight I taste her life, tomorrow I move on. For I am a tourist, and I walk among you. Yours is the face I wear. That was really strange. Is it some kind of, like, body snatcher type thing? That was definitely pretty creepy. I mean, it's a very unique take on Asylum Jam. I wouldn't say it was scary, but it was definitely kind of creepy towards the end. But, yeah, it was very interesting. I quite enjoyed it. If you guys would like to play it, there will be a link in the description below. Also, if you guys like the video, don't forget to leave a like. And if you have any suggestions for games you would like me to play in the future, then go ahead and leave a comment below. And until next time, guys, goodbye.